we should have music. I feel like I wish we had some music going on to start us off. I hope that my screen is clear. We were just having some blurry issues. Hello, my name is Cindy Mack, and I have with me my cohort tonight and co-host is Megan Chapman, and we are just have been really looking forward to connecting with you tonight on beauty trends. No matter how old you are and what stage of life, we can give you tips on beautifying yourself, accentuating your already great features, not feeling like you have to wear a lot of makeup if you don't want to, but you can totally be a diva if you want to as well. And so we're just going to have a lot of fun sharing our wisdom with you this evening. And so as you're signing on and as you're watching, I'm going to cover some of the logistics right here. I'll do that. And that is, if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to want to sign into your YouTube. I mean, that's the only way you could be watching on your YouTube account. And so you're going to go to your Gmail or Google, and there's YouTube there. If you've got a Gmail, you can sign in so that you're in your own YouTube account so that you can comment, because commenting makes us better. We like when you comment. We like participation. In there, I would love for you to say who you are, who your consultant is, where you live. So just share with us a little bit about you in the comments, who invited you. And so I see that our viewers are getting up there, and we just wanted to hear from you. So go ahead in the comments, fill us in. We want to know who we're talking to. And your consultant wants to know that you're here and that you're watching. So be sure to just say hi in the comments. We are going to be doing some giveaways at the end, and we will have a Google form for you to fill in. We're going to have it in a QR code on the screen, but we'll also have the link posted in the comments. And the person who invited you has that, so that if you don't see it in the comments and you don't see the QR code, she can give it to you. Okay, so hello and welcome. Those of you who are jumping on, thanks, Megan, for saying hello to everybody. And so we're going to give just another minute for more people to get on. But I'm just going to tell you, my name is Cindy Mack, and I am sitting in a virtual room in Tucson, Arizona. And Megan, give a shout out, tell everyone where you're at.
Yeah,
Say
well,
hey.
hey guys. My name is Megan, and I am here in sunny New Smyrna Beach, Florida. And I am so excited to just hang out with y'all tonight. We are going to have so much fun, and we are all about giving free things away and just having fun. So that's what tonight is going to be. So I kind of want to tell y'all real quick about my friend Cindy and just some really cool things about her, because she might be a new face to you. And Cindy's absolutely amazing, you guys. Like I absolutely adore her. And one of the things that I just most think is so insane, y'all, like you are on YouTube tonight with like a Mary Kay celeb, okay? Cindy has been in Oprah magazine with Mary Kay, and she and her team have sold $1 million in a fiscal year twice. Like, can you even imagine? So you can imagine she's just such an inspirer, and she's so knowledgeable, you guys. Like, you could not learn from a better woman about glamour. And she's been driving free for 28 years with Mary Kay. So there's just so much in store for y'all tonight. And more than anything, Cindy is just freaking fun. I was telling my team, I was like, you have to meet Cindy. She's just so fun. So I'm so excited for us all to just kind of hang out tonight.
Megan, thank you. I love hearing that, especially from the next generation that's coming up. I have been working with the business for 30 years. And so that's why she said 28 years of driving free. I earned my first car with Mary Kay when I was 25 years old. And so being able to grow up in an environment where there is so always learning, they're always giving us tools in the company to just be better in our life. And I've loved that positive environment. How many of you in the comments give me an emoji, a happy emoji, if you like being in environments where people are uplifting and positive and encouraging, and they want to hear your ideas too, that they're not just sharing their ideas, but they want you to share too. Don't you love environments where it's inclusive, where you can be part of the program, no matter if you're brand new or you've been around a long time. We all can learn from each other. And that's why Megan and I have partnered up. When I started in this business, at the first time I was 18, and I was trying to figure out what school I wanted to go to and if I even wanted to go to college. And I did it for a little bit and then I stopped. And then I came back again because I learned early on that I was an entrepreneur, that I wanted to work for myself. And so I came back also to this. I could have done a lot of different things because I knew that if I put my mind to anything, can I get a high five? Anybody agree that if you put your mind to anything, that you'd be good at it? But I remembered when I had been in before how positive it was. I remembered the support the company gave, that it was like a family feel. I loved the product, that being around the beauty business, and they were so current with the trends. I just loved all of that. And so here I am 30 years later, and I've grown up in this and have worked it full time for most of those 30 years. And I just love it because now we have the next generation coming up. And Megan, the reason why I connected with her and started doing some of these events with her and really collaborating, we collaborate a lot back and forth, is because at her young age, now I am more than twice her age, okay? So at her young age, she is competitive, but yet humble. That I love her light that she shines unapologetically. She shines her excellence. She has a very high standard for herself, and she is welcoming to everyone. She is gracious. I've seen her interact with people, and she's so good with people. I mean, in her accomplishments, you would not believe. Okay, in college is when she started her business, and she earned the use of her first free pink Cadillac and led her team to doing $500,000 in sales in 1 year. She did that at her junior year in college. Yeah. And so that has built a muscle that she learned business while she was studying school. She studied Mary Kay and she just learned the business. And she's a fashion diva. You're going to love hearing from her about the makeup trends, about some of the skincare tips she's going to give you. And now, it's so cool to see that they've just, her and her husband, new husband, have built they're living in their dream home, and they were able to move into that dream home that they purchased. And she's been giving her husband the opportunity now to build his dream. And so she's supporting them as he's going to chiropractic school. And so it's really, really cool to see that, Megan. I'm excited for us to work together.
Oh, thank you, Cindy. Oh my gosh, I love that. You are so sweet. Well, all right, y'all. I think we're gonna dive into some skincare, right, Cindy? Real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, we can just dive right in. So, okay, so let's talk, Megan. I know we wanted to touch on, okay, you guys, how many of you are using Mary Kay skincare? Would you put a heart in the comments if you're using Mary Kay skincare? I love seeing all the comments. Hello, tell us who your consultant is and where you live. If you want to in the comments, that would be great. We're going to be doing some giveaways a little bit later. I'm so excited. So we just want to know you're here. But put a heart in there if you're using Mary Kay skincare. Megan, talk to them about your skin and what did you learn about? I know you love makeup, I know you love fashion, but what were some of the things you learned early on?
Yeah, so I really, you guys, had very cystic, very acne prone skin. And I was kind of that girl in high school that would kind of kick on a little bit too much makeup. And you could always see that I had really acne prone skin, even with all that cover up. Have you ever tried that where you wear all this foundation and you're like, why does my skin not look radiant? And one of the biggest trends, you guys, that I found right now is that skin is in. And I would like to think of it as, when you get a really, really great cupcake and it's moist and it's so good and there's frosting on it, but what really matters is how good your cake is. What I would think of your skin as is you can ice a cake, but unless your actual cake is moisturized and hydrated, it doesn't matter what you ice it with. And so I'm going to just share real quick about our miracle set because this is going to be the foundation underneath your skin. And this is for most women who are probably between the ages of 18 to 35. And then Cindy's going to show you a skincare line underneath your makeup that's really phenomenal. So real briefly, this is called our miracle set. And so you have your cleanser that has vitamins in it. And this whole line smells divine, you guys. It's insane. And it is fragrance and paraben free, which is, of course, really important. And then the most important part for your foundation that we're going to be sharing about tonight is actually moisturizer. So if you are oily, like your skin, you're like, yeah, I'm like real oily. Put that you're oily in the chat if you are. And a lot of times what happens is your skin is actually overcompensating and producing your oil because there's a lack of moisture. So you have one moisturizer for the morning, it's pink, and then you have another moisturizer at night that's gray. So I call this one boyfriend cream, by the way, because it smells so good. And so you'll thank me later. Your husband or boyfriend will love the way your face smells. So moisturizer is very important, and then your eye cream. So I just want to encourage you as we're sharing about makeup tonight. If you're not using a skincare line that you're like obsessed with, you're like, my skin looks and feels how I want it to, your miracle set is really going to be the secret ingredient, because you can use all these makeup products we're sharing about, and unless your skin is how you want it, though, it's just not going to be quite right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I learned that early on too. And I think that a lot of times, we love makeup and we love like all the fun colors. And then when I get with someone to do their makeup and they love it and they have fun and they're like, but I really don't wear makeup. It's like, how many do you really take the time to put on makeup? And how many of you really would rather have something that's a wash and go? You look cute with very little, right? We want both. And so let me share with you what I'm going to talk to you about is our repair line. And our repair line is for those of you who are, it could be 35 and older, or it could be, I know that Megan at her age is using some of the repair line right now. So if you want to do not only preventative skincare, but you want to be boosting your collagen early on and keeping the elasticity strong, then you might want to use this no matter what age you are. I love it though, and that is our repair. This is our repair, which is basically the upgrade of the Time Wise 3D that Megan was talking about. Again, prepping your skin so that there's some exfoliation happening in these steps. Okay, so you've got the texture and the smoothness of your skin. It's properly hydrated so your makeup goes on smoother, and you're taking care of what's most important rather trying to cover up any of the bad things. You're trying to actually repair and maintain the beauty of your skin on a daily basis. So this particular line does have some retinol in it. It has encapsulated resveratrol, and both of those, this has peptides, and it really is my favorite. We can't like talk about makeup without talking about your skin first, because we don't want to skip that step. All right, so we picked out a couple of bundles of favorites that we both have. So Megan's going to share her favorites, then I'm going to share mine, and then we'll close it out in case there's something that you want. We'll show you how to get it on the special, for just the special that we have for tonight. So go ahead, Megan, take it away.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys. So let's talk about your face underneath your foundation. So let's talk after moisturizer, right? After this moisturizing step, and then before your foundation. So there's a few things that are going to be really, really important for you to use. And when I started using these, I genuinely had people like at the grocery store be like, I really like your skin. And being insecure about my skin, like I was so encouraged. I was like, yay! I was so excited. So I have to share this with you. So there's two different products, and I get a lot of questions of like, are they both a primer? The answer is no. So if you use a primer, drop in the chat a few little hearts if you're using primer. So there's two priming steps I'm really going to talk heavily about tonight. So the first is called an oil mattifier. And what this product does is it literally keeps you shine free for 8 hours. And I put my makeup on this morning at 7:30, and I'm an oily gal, and you can see my skin is looking not oily tonight, right? So your oil mattifier is going to go wherever you get oily. Most women put it on their forehead, their nose. Your girl, me, I put it all over. I'm like, I don't want oil anywhere, right? So this is going to be your oil mattifier. And then after you use that, you're going to use your foundation primer. And I see many of y'all putting hearts with, with your, what's it called? with your foundation. You're wearing primer. I'm getting excited. All right, so your primer has SPF in it, and my favorite part about this is it smells like chocolate. It literally smells like chocolate. So that's going to be your primer. So these two babies are going to go, so oil mattifier first, and then your primer, and then your foundation, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. Another fast fun primer that's the most underrated thing, it's amazing, is actually Lash Primer. And this puts a protective barrier between your actual naked lashes and your mascara. And I found it makes your lashes fuller. And I have on falsies tonight. Clearly, don't we wish our lashes were like this? But most days I just do a quick coat of mascara, and I found it makes them look more full. So that's our primer bundle. And maybe where you're sitting, we're going to talk about a lot. Maybe jot it down in your notes section of your phone or take notes on what appeals to you. Okay, the next thing I'm going to share about after you're done with primer is, of course, foundation. So I brought my demo foundations to show you because I want you to know Mary Kay is not a one size fits all. And we actually have 3 different undertones: warm, cool, or neutral. So this is a fun new fact. If you burn in the sun, you're going to be a cool. If you burn and then tan, you're going to be a neutral. And if you just burn, you're blessed like that, you're going to be a warm. So in Mary Kay, we have lots of ivory and beige shades that are cool, neutral, and warm. And my favorite thing about our foundation is that it stays on all day long, and there is truly the perfect shade for everyone. And the 2 things that my customers always come back for are their skincare and their foundation. And so I'm obsessed with our foundations. They have a 12-hour wear. They're actually called a Time-Wise Matte 3D or Luminous Foundation. And so Time-Wise might sound familiar. Time-Wise is in our skincare, and our foundation is Time-Wise. And it's very important to use the same regimen of skincare as you do the same line of foundation, because the ingredients are actually designed to be used together. So this is my favorite. If I was on an island alone and I could have no other product, I would choose our liquid foundation. So that's another one of my must-have faves. Okay, last one real quick, you guys, is our lifting serum. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Cindy touched on this in our repair line. And I want you to think of lifting serum as being Spanx for your face where your foundation does not crease. Have you ever put on foundation and you start going throughout your day and you look at your mirror like on your lunch break at like 12, and you see like these like smile lines or forehead lines, or it just doesn't look fresh anymore? I've experienced that, haven't you? It's like the worst. You're like, I took this time to do my foundation and it doesn't even look cute anymore. Okay, the secret to this is your, what I love to call, dream skin. This makes your skin feel like absolute velvet. It goes on before your moisturizer. I am obsessed. It is my favorite. As a professional in this, I would tell you, if you're going to use nothing else tonight, our lifting serum is everything. And then finally, let's talk about color. So have you ever gone to Sephora and Ulta and you buy like a naked palette, or you buy a palette with all these colors and you use like 4 of them and the rest just sit there, and then you throw away the palette, or you just don't throw it away and it just sits there because you spent really good money on it? So one of my favorite things that we have in Mary Kay is something called a perfect palette, and it's magnetic. And so what that means is you can replace your colors. So once you get the palette once, you're set. Amazing. So we have this thing called a perfect palette, and we always customize it with eyeshadows and blush. And you're going to see in the screen in just a few minutes, the most popular combination is to do 6 eyeshadows, a contour shade, and a blush or a highlight. And that way you can always have your colors perfectly. And we're actually giving away one tonight. Oh yeah, so you want to stay until the end because we're going to give one away. You're muted, Cindy.
Isn't that just typical virtual? You're muted.
Yeah.
So the compact we're going to be giving away, but also the bag. And so I'm excited because we've got some bundles of close to $100 in product, over about $150 to $200 worth of product we're giving away tonight. So get excited. Okay, my Cindy's must-haves. Okay, so my must-haves, first off, have to do with tools. If you've ever been in one of my makeup classes, I talk about brushes. I am a brush whore. I love brushes because brushes make such a difference in your makeup application. If you aren't using good brushes, then one, it's taking you longer to put your makeup on. Two, you're wondering why it doesn't blend and why you don't have that pop of color at the end. Why does it always look smudgy all over? It's because you're using the wrong brushes. And so we have a brush collection that comes with a case, and it has a fluffy powder brush, it has a blush brush. It has, and the blush brush is great because it is an angled brush. I don't have it here because I have my other extras right here. So it has a really good to be able to get a good angle for contouring as well as your regular blush. Love it. And then you've got your smudge for your eyeliner, your eye applicator, and a blending brush. I mean, you got your basic fives in a case. Then I added to it these other three that I love. And one is a foundation brush. If you're not using a flat angled edge foundation brush, you are missing out. One, you're probably overusing foundation. You're probably not blending it very well. And this literally smooths out all the edges and it blends so beautifully so that you are getting even distribution of your color. So you don't look all made up, right? And it blends on the edges and everything. The other thing I love is this concealer brush. This concealer brush is chiseled at the tip. So you can literally get in the area that you want to conceal and then brow brush. I love it because you've got to brush your brows, blend your brows with an eyeliner angled brush at the end. So I love it. So tools, that's my first must have in your makeup kit. Get your good brushes. All right. The next thing is as you mature. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit. My desire for this event tonight was to say, okay, so whether you're 20 something or you're 50 something, you can still have a beautiful look. But what frustrates me sometimes is when I'm watching makeup tutorials and I'm seeing a 20 something year old or a 30 something year old putting on makeup and they're like, you just do this. And I'm like, no, you don't. My eyes aren't there anymore. They're starting to droop. And so, what do you do if your eyes start to get hooded or you're losing some elasticity or the shape of your lip is changing? What I started doing is I love our lip primer. And the lip primer is great because all of a sudden my lipstick was not staying on. I couldn't just put a lipstick on and it last or put it on without it smudging on the ends and it looked like a kid playing in makeup. It's horrible. So our lip primer is great because it's age fighting. So it's time wise. So it repairs the lines around our mouth and it helps to prime it so that your lip color stays in the lines and looks neat. It's amazing. I love this. I don't ever leave without it. So that's the lip primer. And then our lip liner and lipstick is the other. I don't know where I put my liner. Oh, it's over here. And I love our semi shine lip color. Now we have a semi matte and a semi shine. I personally love the semi shine because it's got a little bit more hydration to it. So I feel like it just stays on better. And the liner, I love our nudes. They finally came out with nudes. So we have a light nude, a medium nude, and a deep nude that goes with everything. And it doesn't matter what lip color I'm wearing. I can wear a nude liner and be able to wear the lip color. Or if you're not a liner girl, you can just use your lipstick because I love this lipstick because it's moisture rich. It's so good. So that's a lip tip for everyone. And then those of us who are a little bit more mature. All right. And then the last thing is your brows. This is the other thing that started happening when I got older is the last, like, I don't even know how long now. It might be 7 to 10 years. My brows started just disappearing. I had full brows and I was never a crazy tweezer. And all of a sudden can anybody in the chat with me? They start to thin out and you just lose your brows. So I never used a pencil before. So all of a sudden I had to use a pencil. Well, I love our eyebrow pencils because they're soft. And if you ever used one that you sharpen and it's a regular pencil and you go to put it on and it's too harsh because you have to press to put it on, and then it's too harsh and it looks like, like you look like an old lady. Someone just painted your eyebrows on. And you can go and get your brows done somewhere if you want to, but I like kind of more of a natural flow of my brows. So using that soft pencil just lightly fills in where it started to thin out. And then the brow gel. So the brow gel, I had my brow liner on here, but this is a tint. So let's say you like your brows, but you just want to put them in place and you want to kind of soften them or even them out. You can do the tinted brow gel. I do both because I feel like the pencil is a little bit more kind of sketchy, harsh, brush it, put this on and it softens it. And it stays in place because it's a gel. So those are my tips of must-haves. Your lips tend to change when you get older. Your eyebrows tend to change. You need your tools. And I think I had one more that I wanted to share. And I think it was the eye primer. Was that right, Megan? Where's my sheet? Can you believe I totally forgot mine? I think it's the eye primer because it really keeps your eyeshadow on. It might be part of our that might be part of our no, I think that is the eye primer, right? Oh, eye primer and concealer.
Perfecting concealer. Yeah.
Yes. I had it right here the whole time. Okay, that was the other thing that never happened to me when I was younger. I never had to worry about my eyeshadow staying on. And then as I got older, or if you're in hot climates, or if you have a little bit more of an oily eye bed, you would use a primer, use a little bit, you put it on. This captures the real true color of the shadow. It's like if you want your eyeshadow to stay on as fresh as this all day, primer. I did a wedding once, and the mother of the bride the next day, she called me. She goes, "I want every primer you used." I danced all night. My makeup didn't move, and I used that foundation primer, the eye primer, the lip primer, and the mascara primer, lash primer. Literally, she loved it. So good. So you put that little eye primer on, you get the real true pigment of the color, and then you use a little concealer because I have real dark lids, just my skin is a little bit darker there, whatever. And so I love the concealer because if I don't want to wear any other makeup at all, if I'm in a hurry, I'll get that concealer brush and I'll pat the concealer in here because we get darker in here as we get older. So if you want brighter, you want it in here, a little bit out here, and then just blend it in. Because see, a lot of those videos you're seeing, I'm seeing like, don't do this, and they do the triangle. Don't do that, do this. Well, baloney. You do want to do it out here, and you want to do it here, but you have to do a little in the middle to connect the two because we're dark under here sometimes. I know I am. You just don't want to cake it there. You don't want a lot of it there initially. You want to take whatever's extra on the brush and blend it in the middle so it's not cakey. Right? See, now you know. And that brightens your eyes. And then I bring it right down here, the concealer, because when you brighten the center of your face, you look more awake and alive because we tend to get a little bit darker right here. So I love the concealer, one, again, to help my eyelids, but also to brighten through this area. So if I blend that real good on the edges and then put a little bit of bronzer on a mascara, I'm good. Like I don't have to do anything else. And that's your really cute, go to the gym, run errands look. My dog is outside and he's at the window because he knows I'm in the room. He can't see me. She can't see me, but she's jumping on the window. It's just a little real life I wanted to throw in there. That's all. Okay, that's what I got to share. So, Megan, let's come back into here. Hey, are you locked out? Oh, there you are.
I'm good. I'm here.
All right. Oh my goodness. So those are our must-haves. Now, some of you, do you have any questions? In the chat, I don't know if we have any questions, but I did want you to notice my eyelids. Now, I didn't always wear this dark shadow, although I've always loved makeup. As my eyelids have started to drop, as I've matured, we're just talking real stuff here. This is just us in my living room, my virtual living room. All right. Then I had to start doing this darker accent color a little higher. And so I'm going to show that if you are putting your shadow right here, it's too low for hooded eyes. Here's a better example. You've got to bring it all the way up here so that when you're looking straight in the mirror, you can see this puffy part through your lashes, that's where the shadow has to go to push that fullness back. And then you can't tell I have hooded eyes right now. If I took my makeup off, you would see this. But because of that little darkness right there, it doesn't have to be as dark as I have it, but you want color right here to push this back. Okay. And you don't even have to be mature to have that. Some people just have naturally hooded eyes, right? So that's just a little tip as well, using a brush. And here's the thing too. Don't go like this. You're losing the impact of the color. You want to press it like this until it grabs. And once it gets dark there and grabs, then you take your blending brush and you blend it so that you really get the pop in the spot you want it. All right, that's my tip. Those are my tips. So
Love it.
Go ahead, Megan. What are we doing next? We're going to show them our must-haves.
So we're about to show you guys must-haves, but first, I know Cindy is going to share with y'all a little bit about like something a little different. Yeah.
A little. I'm gonna change hats.
Yeah.
We'll change the tune here for a second. So here's what I want to share with you guys. We shared with you some makeup tips, threw in a little skincare. We're going to show you our must-haves so that you have an opportunity. If there are some things that we shared that you want to get, we're going to give it to you at a special, and then we're going to do our drawing. But here's what I have found is anytime we share products, anytime we start to get to know our clients, that is when they start to go, that's why we share our stories, is because people go, how did you get started in this? I didn't get started because I love makeup and I was looking for a job at a counter and I found Mary Kay through a friend. No, it wasn't, I was looking to get into makeup. It was the culture of Mary Kay and what they stood for. When my friend, now she said, oh, Cindy, I know you like makeup. You might want to look at this. But when I looked at it, that's not what got me. What got me was the company was family owned. Now I was young, but I was smart enough to know family owned means ownership. It means that there is less other people manipulating for their own monetary gain versus the betterment of the people who are actually doing the work, right? I loved that. I loved that their philosophy was faith first, family second, career third. That they really truly believed in having a balance of their life, and they lived it from the top to the bottom. I saw it in their corporate offices. So I'm sharing this with you guys because sometimes when you start getting exposure to the product and to some of us, that you go, how do you do something like this? And there's a lot of things that are out there right now popping up because women are looking. They're calling this season right now the Great Resignation. There are millions, literally millions of women who have left the workforce, and you may be one of them. Or maybe you've scaled back and you're working less hours now because you've gotten a taste of being at home. And so give me 2 minutes of your time to share with you why Megan and I both are so passionate about what we do and why I want to take the 2 minutes to tell you. It's because I have seen over my 30-year experience, women come into this and grow personally because they get the attention. They're in a culture and a community and a team where we all invest in each other and we collaborate and we see each other. You don't have to be a certain size or a certain age or a certain look in order to be included. So you're able to grow because people appreciate your specific gifts. That it's not about makeup, it's more about just being great women. And I love that environment. So maybe you're looking for an environment like that. And let me tell you my passion, those of you who are a little bit older, and those of you who are Megan's age and you're 20, 25, 20, whatever. I'm glad I started when I was 22. And it was because I was able to be mentored by these women who had gone before me in life and in business. And if you are at that age, it's time for you to give back and to be in an environment where you can pour into and invest in someone like a Megan. I'm so grateful that I'm able to speak into her life. And I know I see her doing that to the next generation below her. And it's that giving back environment and that community that you matter that I love so much because we need to be investing in the next generation. Corporate America wasn't. And they certainly weren't looking at our needs because that's why so many of us have come home. We want to look for something ourselves. So why Mary Kay? Well, first of all, our products, our ingredients are very thoroughly tested, high grade, high quality. So you're representing a product and a company that has integrity. In fact, Mary Kay was asked to write the code of ethics for the Direct Sales Association. Any home-based business, we actually set the standard. Mary Kay is going to be in business 60 years next year. 60 years. We still are a leader in the industry. In fact, we have over 1,400 patents in products. So you have access to all those resources of new products coming out at a discount, 50% off. Do you realize that if you were to become a consultant, maybe a brand ambassador, you're going, you know what, Cindy, I think you guys are great. I just want to get my own products. I don't want to sell anything, but I want to save money because I'm staying home. I'm not working anymore. I need it at 50%. Then be a brand ambassador. Get the products at 50% off. Do you realize that's what we make? Half. So if you were to become a consultant for 30 bucks, you could actually purchase the products at half price for you, your daughter, your neighbor, your sister, and be a brand ambassador because you're representing the product. You might post something on social media here and there, or if a friend says, I love your skin, say, hey, I can hook you up. That's what a brand ambassador does. You represent the product and get it your own at 50% off. Or if you're saying, no, I need some cash. Do you know that if you were to sell 3 lipsticks, 3 lip glosses, 3 mascaras, and 3 satin hands, like a hand treatment or maybe a moisturizer, if you did that amount every week at the end of the month, you would have $500 profit. That equals $500 profit. What would you do with an extra $500? A lot of women are just doing, hey, this week I need a couple $100. So I'm going to talk to some people about a couple of lipsticks and mascaras. Right? It's the easiest way to be able to and make the cash then, but it's residual. People run out of their moisturizer, right? We need more. So they call you and they want more and you didn't have to do anything for it. I love it. Or you could do it as a business like we do it. But most people, they fall in love with a product and they want it 50% off. So it might be for you or it might not. But let me tell you, I'm more passionate now, 31 years since I've been doing this. And I'm so excited about it because I see what's happening in the world right now. There's so much negativity and there's so much division. And there's so little support now in corporate America. And to be able to have your own business, literally it's yours. You work it the way you want to, how much you want to. There's no quotas, there's no territories. You don't have a boss. Literally being able to do that and have a community of women that will encourage you and support you and share every idea they have. I'd want to do it just for that. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I stayed. I got so much out of the community. I'm a better person. I'm a stronger, more resilient person. I have moved across the country on my own. I've supported myself, bought my own home, transitioned from a divorce to marriage. I've been able to do all that because of the foundation of this community of love and support. And I love sharing it. So it may be for you, it may not, but I had to take a few minutes to share before we do our drawing. So I'm going to put a QR code up on the corner of the screen, and Megan's going to post a link in the comments. They're the same thing, but if you're on your phone, you can't get the QR code. If you're on your computer, you can use your phone to get it. And let me put that on now. And that this is how you enter into the giveaway drawing because we're giving stuff away. All right. So here's the QR code. And right there on the screen, as you see, you can screenshot that and it'll pop up the form for you to fill in. It's just a Google form. Or in the comments where Megan posted it, you can click on that link and fill it in that way. And then that way you're entered in. So all you do is just answer the questions really quick. This is what we're giving away. First of all, let me show you what we're going to give away. And then we're going to show you how you can get anything. And well, actually, let me do that first. I'm going to do this screen share. All right, here's Megan's must-haves. Okay, so these are the products that she talked about. If you want any of these bundles, so the first one is the foundation primer, oil mattifier, lash primer. That's how much it is if you wanted to get that little trio. And then there's the foundation. Pick which one. Our foundation is only 25 bucks. And then here's a color compact that you can put together full, loaded, all the things. And then the lifting serum is 70. So those are something. Now you pick, when you purchase $50 or more, you can pick any other one item at 50% off. So if you spend 100, you get 2 items at 50% off. So normally we have a special that's just for the month. No, you can get any item at 50% off when you spend 50. Let me show you my must-haves. Okay, hold on a second. And what Megan is doing right now is she's putting together the wheel of names for our giveaway drawing. And so you are going to do the giveaway after I'm done with this. So here are my faves. The brushes I talked about, the brush set that comes with the case, and these 3 additional brushes I told you about, all there in a bundle, 91 for all of them. I've paid 91 for one brush before. All right, that's a good deal. 28 for the eye primer and concealer that I was telling you about. Love. And then here's all about the brows and all about lips. Those are those bundles. When you go to the form to fill it in, these pictures are on there. So you can see them, pick out what you want. Your information that's on the form is only going to me, because you might win, because I need to tell you if you want, I need to text you if you won so I can get your bundle to you, and your consultant. That's it. Nobody else is getting that information. So just so that you know, we respect your privacy. All right, so let me show you what we're giving away. My dog is literally tearing up the window outside. Okay. Screen share what we're giving away. Here we go. Ready? Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this. Okay. The travel color bag. I love this. I want to make it bigger. Can I make it bigger? I know I can. There we go. Okay, so this is the giveaway. This bag is so freaking cute. It's the travel color bag. You get inside of it is going to be the oil-free. Oh, I meant to put that on there. The oil-free eye makeup remover and the micellar water. Have you ever used micellar water? It washes your face without water. You just put it on pour it on a little cotton ball, and you just rub your face with it, and it's a quick clean. So you're going to get that with this bag if you win, and the eye makeup remover. I know. I like that. And here's the last. We're giving that away, and then we're also giving this one away. Hold on a second. Last but not least, drum roll, please. Oh, yeah. The makeup bundle. Your mascara of choice. The Perfect Palette Compact Empty, so you can customize it. And the CC Cream Concealer and our new Silky Setting Powder. You get all of this. The value is $94 value. We're giving that whole bundle away to a lucky winner. So Megan, is the form getting filled in? Are we getting some action? Let me see.
Getting some action, y'all.
I love it. Okay, so while she's doing that, and she's going to share the wheel of names, and we're going to do the drawing. Stay tuned. Keep commenting. Did you love the? Oh, I love that. I'm seeing that some of you are really loving that makeup bundle and what we're giving away. We've just posted in there the link. It's under my name, Cindy Machado Flippin. You can see the link in there for you to register. If you didn't see that before, it's in the comments, or you can snap onto that QR code, or your consultant will give it to you. But fill in that form, because we're going to, in one more minute, give it away. Now, here's what we're also offering. Any of you who say, you know what, I do want to be a brand ambassador, I want 50% off. Okay. Or you say, no, I want extra money. I want to make money. Then any of you who get started and you say, yeah, for $30, I'll sign up for that. You get a pink clay mask free as a gift. That's your little joining our team bonus. And just remember, if you do that, we ask you a lot of questions so that we're sure to help you get what you want and never ever feel like you have to do more than you want to do. Okay, you're going to be a part of just really getting tons of info about products and makeup and everything. So Megan, what do you have to add as we're?
Oh my gosh. Well, you guys, don't you just feel so like fulfilled and informed tonight? And what I'm most excited to see on these final like little forms here is I don't want to break into this confidentiality, but I am so excited for so many of you who were like, let's do this. Like, I'm just so excited for y'all. So are we ready? Are we ready to do our drawing?
Okay, are you guys ready? You filled in the form? because
I
they were
know.
just really multiple choice. So you should have been able to just check, check, check. And then this is what's going to happen as you're filling in the form. Your consultant's going to follow up with you. And if you're one of the winners that we draw right now, me or Megan will follow up with you just to get you your gift. Okay.
Yeah.
But your consultant's going to give you the best service. Now, some of you, like some of my clients were on tonight for Shake Up Your Makeup. And so what I said was watch tonight, and then we're going to get together and go through your makeup bag and see what we need to clean out. What do we need to replace, get rid of? What are you using? What are you not using? Maybe there's something really good in your makeup bag. You don't know how to use it. So connect with your consultant. If you aren't going to become one, if you're not going to join our team, get with her so she can help you. Okay. So that would be a really good follow-up with your consultant. Okay. You ready to do the green chair?
All right, you guys, this is my favorite part. Okay, so our first giveaway, y'all, is it's the makeup bag, right? With the eye makeup remover.
And the micellar water. Yep. It comes
Micellar
with
water.
those.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. It's a little donut. I made it cute. Okay.
Oh my gosh, stop. That's great.
Right.
I love it.
Here we go, you guys.
So fun. Looks like Anna.
Oh my gosh. I am so
Love it.
excited. Anna's probably freaking out right now. Oh, I love
Yay,
it.
Anna.
All right, y'all. We're doing another one. Okay.
Okay, so this one is for the makeup bundle.
Yes. Okay. Here we go.
Yay, Anna just saw us. Yay, woohoo.
Yay, Lauren Creasy.
All right. I think it's Lauren or
Lauren.
Lauren, maybe. I love it. Congratulations. Woo! So we're going to be in touch with the winners to get your stuff out to you so that you get that. Be sure to connect with your consultant and let her know if you enjoyed it. If there was anything else that you want to hear about, let us know, because we'd love to do another trend report makeup session for you. And we'll probably be doing something next month.
Yes.
So thank you, Megan, for hosting this with me.
It was so fun. It was so fun.
You guys have a great night. Thanks again for coming. Bye.
Bye, everyone.